These things you keep, you better throw them away. You want to turn your back on your soulless days. Once you were tethered, but now you are free, because that was the river, and this is the sea. Now if you're feeling weary, if you've been alone too long, maybe you're feeling suffering from a few too many plans that have gone wrong. And you're trying to remember how fine your life used to be, running around banging your drum like it's 1973. Well, that was the river. This is the sea. Now you say you got trouble. You say you got pain. You say you got nothing left to believe in, nothing to hold on to, nothing to trust, nothing but chains. You've been scouring your conscience, raking through your memories, scouring your conscience. You know that you once held the key. Well, that was the river. This is the sea. Now I can see that you're wavering as you try to decide. You've got a war in your head, and it's tearing you up inside. You're trying to make sense of something that you just don't see. Trying to make sense now. You know that you once held the key. Well, that was the river. And this is the sea. Now here there's a train. It's coming on down the line. It's yours if you hurry. You've got still enough time. And you don't need no ticket. And you don't pay no fee. No, you don't need no ticket. And you don't pay no fee. Because that was the river. And this is the sea. Behold, the sea. Inashke, behold. Gitchigami, the sea. Oh,
BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and today our Ojibwe word of the day. You call it butter. We call it milk grease. Doo-doo shaboo bimate. Doo-doo shaboo bimate. Milk grease or butter. Brought to you by your friends at Land O'Lakes. Aki, land. Zagat Iganin, lakes. Land O'Lakes. Now, please welcome NANABOOZHOO! Take it away, baby.
Thank you, sweetheart. BOOZHOO! And welcome back to the show. Land O'Lakes. Aki, Zaka Iganing. Yeah, sure, it's a Land O'Lakes, but they got rid of that Indian girl.
I know. She got censored.
They canceled the Land O'Lakes girl.
Bunch of racists.
Yeah. Relocating Land O'Lakes girl. I wonder what she's doing now.
I heard she got a job at the casino.
She's working at a casino?
Yep, she's in accounting.
Oh, okay. I knew she'd land on her feet. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Minoki Gajeb. Happy, what do we call this? After prayer day.
Happy Ishkwa Anima E Ki Jagad.
Ishkwa Anima E Geisha, good. After prayer day. It's Monday, sweetie.
It's after prayer day.
I don't think I've introduced you. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha.
BOOZHOO, Gakina. Hello, everyone.
So, how are you this morning?
Not too bad.
Oh, look over here. It's Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Not much. Just having my coffee. Having a little of the black medicine water, are you? Yep. The best part of waking up is black medicine water in the rock star cartoonist cup. Coffee. Coffee, tea. You know, cold cereal, whatever your morning routine is. The important thing is that you're here with us today. I want to say good morning to everyone having their morning with us. Minawanagozi, be happy. Don't worry. Sweetie Gawin, Bama or Bapa Mendam.
Bapa Mendam, don't worry.
No, Gawin Gego. Don't. Papa Mendam. Don't worry. Minawanagozi, be happy.
Say, you say I got no bread. Do, don't worry. Minawanagozi.
Don't worry. Be happy. Mino Gigajabe. Gigajabe. Good in the morning. Good morning. Mino Gigajabe. Bushuku Mino Gigajabe to Gwen Carly.
Gwen Carly's here.
Yeah, she sure is.
Gold star for Gwen.
How you doing, Gwen? And Wigglebutt's here.
Well, Wigglebutt. Mino Gigajabe, Wigglebutt.
Well, good morning for Wigglebutt. And a silver star.
And a silver star.
And Joseph is back. Hey, BOOZHOO Niji. Joseph saying hello, brother, to me.
Hey.
What's up?
Gonna give him a bronze star. BOOZHOO, Niji.
MJ is here. Hey, BOOZHOO, MJ. MJ loves the commercials. We gotta do more commercials.
Yeah, we do.
And because Sequoia Hummingbird is here. Mino Giga Jabe. Or Gija Gud. Mino Gija Gud, she says. Good day. I said good day, sir.
Is that your impression of Canadians fighting?
Yeah. Still too polite to be mean. Good day. I said good day, sir. That's American for shut up. Get out of here. Go on now.
That's res slang. Go on now.
Go on now. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. Go on now.
Go on now.
In English, it means go on now. Meaning, please leave. Majada. Let's go. Not let's go. Just majan. Leave. Maja, I guess. Maja. But in res slang, you say, go on now. Go on now. Get.
Get. Go on now, get. That's what they say in the South.
Get. Go on now, get. Minnow, Gigashabe. Good morning. Minawanagozi. Minawanagozi. Dibishka. Be happy birthday. But if you're going to sing happy birthday, was it somebody's birthday that we missed yesterday?
Yeah, who was that?
MJ says, hey, Nanaboozhoo. Sorry I missed night class yesterday. Oh, you didn't see our night class? We talked about the outsiders.
Yeah, we did.
I did my homework last night, but I have a question. If traditional ladies wear their skirts to their ankles and modern Ojibwe women wear... Uh-oh. Let's see where this is going. I made a crack last night.
You made an old traditional fuddy-duddy prudish crack.
Yeah. Mini skirts. What length do the men wear their skirts? Thanks. Oh. MJ's trying to instigate something. Well, listen here, Michael Jackson.
That's not Michael Jackson.
It's not MJ?
No, but he's online too.
Michael Jackson's online too?
Yeah.
I'll get to it in a second. So in the Anishinaabe way, when you see our ribbon skirts and that, they're beautiful. They go all the way down to your ankle. You must be very modest if you're going to be an Anishinaabe Kwe.
Do men have to be modest?
No, we can strut around and just shirtless if we want. These rules only apply to ladies. But don't be wearing your shirts too short, especially you young girls. If your dad's not around, maybe I got to tell you. You should be modest in your dress. Wear a skirt to your ankles.
Why?
I don't know. That's our way. We're traditional that way. But MJ wants to know, what length do men wear their skirts? Okay. I thought trans women really were women. They're no longer men once they wear a skirt. That's all I'm saying.
Even the Scottish?
Especially the Scottish. Everybody hates the English because they colonized Scotland. I don't hate the English. Yeah, sure, the English are a bunch of wankers. But the Scots were colonized by wankers. I don't hate the English. I hate the Scottish.
What are you talking about?
Train spotting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When he talks about hating Scotland. I think sometimes Indian people feel that way. We were colonized by the British. Ugh. I don't know if I'm more angry or embarrassed to be Anishinaabe. Yeah, sure. The British were a bunch of wankers, but we were colonized by the wankers. I don't hate the British. I hate the Anishinaabe. But I don't. I'm too happy. Menawana gozi. Be happy. Is our phrase of the day. Hey, Surrealist is here.
Well, me no giga shape, Surrealist.
Good morning, my girl. Shannon Hall's back too. Let's stirring the pot, MJ. Yeah, you know how MJ gets on mornings, Monday mornings. He goes, hey, what about men? What do the traditional teachings say about transgender men who are women and men or what? I don't know. All I know is everybody agrees on the same thing. Like the whole transgender movement, sweetie.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 people, if you ask them, can men have babies sometimes? They go, no, obviously not. We're all being nice to the trans people, but no, Bruce Jenner's not really a girl. You can't, it's not that easy. You don't get to just change into a girl and be a real girl, This isn't Pinocchio or whatever.
He wanted to be a real boy.
Yeah. What's that actress's name?
Oh, I know what you're thinking of. From, what was her name?
Juno. That actress who became a real boy. You guys know what I'm talking about? She's pretty angry all the time. And she totally believed Jussie Smollett's story. She got on like one of those late night shows.
Yeah, what is her name? She transitioned last year.
There's a female actress who, chopped off her boobs and put on a fake mustache and now goes by a different name, Alex or something. But anyway, we're all like, hey, yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the boys club. Transitioned actress whose name I can never remember, but she was in Juno. And not Chaz, but Chaz is another one. Cher's boy.
Cher's little girl?
Cher's son, Chaz Bono. But there's another one. She was kind of cute. She was angry and everything, but she cut her hair short, and now she goes by a different name. But, you know, behind her back, everyone's like, yeah, we know she's really a girl, you know. Behind, oh, thank you, Gwen. Elliot Page. Alan Page, no. Alan Page was a Minnesota Viking. Yeah, not Alan Page. Elliot Page was Ellen Page. Ellen Page became Elliot Page. And we're like, yep, hey, leave your boobs at the door. Come on in. We're just in here doing guy stuff. You know, burping. And, I don't know, not looking at each other in the face. Having a conversation sideways because men are like that. Especially Indian guys. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Indian guys, when they talk to each other, they never just like stare into the camera. Hello. Hey, buddy. How are you? You know, I think it comes from years of like hunting or something, you know, back in the day. You'd always be in profile. So when men talk, they don't look at each other in the face. They have to look, go fishing or do something. Look somewhere else as they're talking. You know, yeah, look that way. There might be a deer. And I want to tell you something kind of tough. Your wife is cheating on you. You know. But anyway, so my point is, everybody quietly knows that it's not real. We're just playing along. Like, yeah, if you choose to transition into a woman, you are a real woman. And who knows, maybe you can have a baby. Yeah, sure, whatever. But not really. But we also know 9 out of 10 people is like, let's never say that. We're being bullied by the trans community not to say it. You know, you can't just be honest. You know. So, I don't know. What's that have to do with anything? I don't know. Elliot Page. Welcome to the boys club, Elliot. Oh, it's great. You get, I don't know why you had to cut your hair. You didn't have to do that. But what's some advice I can give to Elliot Page now that he's a boy, a man? Does Elliot Page get to call himself a man, or is he a boy?
He looks like a boy to me, but he's older than 18.
Yeah, but you can't just fast track your way to manhood. You know, just by putting on a fake mustache. But here, let me give you some advice, Elliot. If you watch our show, if you're trying to learn the culture and the language. This goes for any young boy. I'm your elder. I gotta tell you what it is to be a man. A man? What's a man, sweetie?
A man is tough.
A man is tough. Oh, I know what it is. A man follows Gitchimanadu.
He follows the Great Spirit.
Yep. A true man has a mission. You have to find your purpose in life, and you have to be on your purpose. Men are born with a fire in your belly. I don't know if you have this or not, Elliot, but a lot of guys, we have a thing we want to do, a person we want to be. For some guys, they want to climb the corporate ladder. Other guys, they want to hunt and fish, and they want to be self-reliant. Men all have this thing. And when you can figure out your purpose in life, then you're on your way. Should I go outside and talk about this?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the men to come with me outside. I'm going to give some manly advice for the young men. Ladies, if you won't mind, you can stay here. Sweetie,
Why can't we come with you?
it was a guy thing.
Okay, but I think we're going to be able to see you anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Want me to teleport you someplace manly?
Like what would be a manly place?
I don't know, someplace dangerous?
No. Can you teleport me to that flowery meadow we like to hang out in?
Oh, sure. All right, hang on. I'm putting in your coordinates.
I'm going to go outside.
And that's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Okay, hang on.
All right. Hey, I said just the guys. These ladies never listen. All right. Well, you can listen in too, but please, I'm trying to give some guy talk. Back in the days of the grandfathers, when a young man would come of age, his elders, the elder men in the village would come to him and take him from the women folk. They'd take him from his mother. The mother would cry. She'd wail, "No, don't take my baby." I'm like, "No, we're going to take him out into the wilderness and teach him what it means to be a man." And this is for men. So, Elliot Page, now that you're a man, there's some things you need to know. And I don't know if this is true for women. This is why I'm just telling women, boys. It might be true for women too, but I don't know. They might be operating on a different level. But it seems like all of us guys are born with something we want to do. Somebody we want to be. There's certain things that make us just click. And it's different. I mean, there's a lot of people share some interests and passion or whatever. But it seems like what guys want, in the end, yeah, we want to find a woman. Might want to have a home and a family, love, somebody to care for and protect and provide for. But that's just kind of the spoils of war. What we really want to do is to be an Ogichida, to be a warrior, to fight the fight. For some people, it might be, to join the military. Got to be a warrior. For some people, that they might be having a revolution, an internal revolution. They have to become somebody. Got to work out real hard and become a movie star or something. Some people got that rock star dream. They want to be on a stage with the spotlights, and they want to be free and expressive and cool. I'm kind of like that. Some people that want to be artists, they got to create something. They want to leave something behind. But guys, when you can figure out what that thing is, the other stuff will fall into place. So here's my advice. How do you figure out who you are and what you want to be, what your mission is, what your purpose is? When they say you walk the red road, the Misqua Mikana, the red road is your path. And sometimes you're a leader. You got to forge that path in the woods all by yourself. Sometimes it's the road less traveled. Sometimes there's a paved road, a golden, paved road. You go, oh yeah, I got to go to law school, I guess. So what's the path? Well, here you go. You go to college, you got to do your homework, blah, 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 and get your whatever license. You can become a lawyer. But this is what I found out. I found my purpose in life when I discovered these 4 things. Number 1, you got to figure out, what do you love? What do you love to do? What do you think is just cool? What is entertaining for you? What's awesome? That's different for everybody. Some people love sports. They can't get enough of football, basketball, baseball. They watch it, they think about it, they play it. It's just the greatest thing. Other people are bored silly. Figure out what you love. For me, I loved music. I love playing guitar and performing. I love singing. I love to draw. And, you know, what else do I love? I love being funny. I love telling jokes and laughing at stuff. And I love thinking about things. I love, having deep conversations with people. Figure out what you love. Whatever you love to do, eventually you'll get good at doing, if you do it. That's one thing I learned. You don't get gifts. Like people sometimes say, oh, you're so talented. Oh, the Creator is really giving you many blessings. He's giving you the gift of playing guitar. I'm like, no. I just always thought guitar was cool. So I ended up playing it every day. And then pretty soon, 30 years goes by. And, you get pretty good at something after so many years. But figure out what you love. Number 2, figure out who you love. Who is a group of people you really think is great? And I know some of you are going to say, oh, I love everybody. I don't discriminate like some people, Nanaboozhoo. You're a racist. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, who do you love? Some people, they love, like, elders. They really, they really honor them. They really think they're great. Some people love little kids. Some people love pets, love animals. Some people love their family. Some people love their friends. Figure out who you love. Some people love Indians. Some people love black people. Some people love white people. Doesn't matter. Now, number 3. What's a problem that group of the people that you love has? So for me, when I was thinking about, okay, I love guitar and art and clowning around. I like, whatever. Playing. I thought to myself, well, who do I love? You know who I really get a kick out of? Those little Indian kids. Those little res pups. There's a group of kids. They got to know, just, ages, whatever, 5 to 10, 13, I don't know. The little guys. Then what's their problem? What's the problem the group that you love has? If you love pets and you go, oh, I really love cats and dogs. What's their problem? Well, they can't find homes. For me, I was like, okay, what's wrong with these kids? What's their problem? And I went, well, you know what? They don't know their language. And they don't know their culture. Some of these kids don't even know how to play. I directed a play once with these little kids. And I was trying to tell them they couldn't remember their lines. And I said, well, if you can't remember your lines, don't worry. You can just improv. Just play. It's a play. You know what the play is about. So just pretend. And I went, what do you mean pretend? And they go, pretend. Remember, like when you're a kid? I'm telling this to kids. You can just pretend you're somebody else and you play act. Like, oh, hi, my name's... Johnny Electric Hands. And I can shock people with my hands. No, you got to drop, whatever. But they didn't know what I was talking about. They never played. I'm like, what's wrong with you kids? Let's play. Pretend you're Frankenstein. How does Frankenstein act? That's acting. But... So I knew the kids, they needed help with their language, their culture, and maybe I could share my love of music and art while teaching them language and culture, and some stories about their history, and do it in a good way, When you take what you love to help a group of people you care about, at least just address the issue you have they have with something you love. If you love hunting and fishing, and you love stray cats and dogs, find a way to take your fishing to help address the problems of finding homes for stray pets. Maybe you need to start a fishing show on YouTube. Take your cell phone out in the boat, go fishing, talk to them. This fishing's really great. I love fishing, but you know what I really miss? A fishing dog. If you want to find a good dog to come with you in your boat, he may not catch any fish, but go down to the Great River Rescue and get your dog, whatever. And then the universe, the fourth thing is, the universe will find a way to make that happen. Is that the fourth thing? But that's your mission, that's your purpose in life. Creator gives you interests, and so especially guys. Women don't really care about what they say they care about. They say they want you to be, attentive, sensitive, rich, to provide, have a good job, all this stuff. But what they're really attracted to is a guy who's on his mission. Don't go chasing girls. Chase your purpose, and the girls will chase you. That's what I learned, from Natasha. When I started doing the show, started teaching Ojibwe, at first I did it by myself. But once I was in my mission, that's when Natasha came sniffing around. That's when I got the girls, man. But, so your purpose in life is to figure out your mission. What does the Great Spirit want you to do? Why did He make you? Along the way, while you're doing your mission, you may, in fact, attract, a special woman. But she's not your mission. She's just going to come and make your life, give you a nice house, clean it up, take care of your kids and stuff. Make a sandwich. That's the traditional way. No, I don't know. But a lot of us are pretty unhappy when, if you're living a life but you're not, on your mission. You might find yourself, when you're not on your red road, when you're not living the way that you're supposed to be living, that's what they call being off your path. And you might even get a good job by other people's standards. I remember when I got out of college, I got a job recruiting Native American students for a college. And everybody's proud. Oh, that's great. That's a perfect job for you. You get to recruit. You go out to the reservations and tell them to come to this private college. And you can help them with their forms and their financial aid. And I hated it. I was miserable. It wasn't my job, my real job. That was just what I was doing so I could pay the rent, pay my car insurance, eventually start paying on my student loans until I gave that up. But those are just some of my thoughts. Advice to the young men. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't even know what that phrase means, but figure out what you love to do and do it. And do it with all your passion and stuff. Because that's the other thing. Once you figure out the thing you're supposed to do, the Creator will give you energy, inspiration. He'll give you good ideas. They say God doesn't call on the qualified. He qualifies those who are called. So you might have, like I heard it said once, it doesn't even matter what it is. It might be something silly. Like Have you ever seen a person who makes leather wallets? And if the guy making a leather wallet, if you compliment, go, hey, that's a nice wallet there. How'd you do that? He'll go, oh yeah, well it's cool, you know. I started, and he'll have a whole story about how he got into leather work. He'll show you the trickiest thing about his craft. And, you know, he has pride in his work. He was somehow called to become a leather wallet maker. If he does that, you know, for most of the rest of us, if we had a job making leather wallets, we'd be like, oh, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Well, it's not our calling. You got to find your calling and look for it in the things you love to do anyway. You know, it shouldn't be that hard to find. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Well, that's your job as a young man. Figure out what you love and then follow that path. Use it to help people you love. You can't use it to help people you hate, because then you'll regret doing it. You'll be like, oh man, I can't believe I made all these whatever people rich. I didn't even like them, you know. Anyway, well, it's a really pretty day. I don't know. I hope that was helpful. Maybe I'll go back.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Are you all done with your manly talk?
Yeah, I'm all done with my manly talk. My manly advice.
You want to come home?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to scan for your coordinates.
Okay.
That's 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1.
Nah. Hey, welcome back, baby doll.
Thank you.
How is it out there?
Beautiful.
We should go for a walk.
Yeah, let's go for a walk and then we'll go to Country Kitchen.
Okay.
Monday, Monday. La la.
Do 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 do. So what you talk about?
How to find your purpose in life.
How to find your path?
Yep. How to walk the red road.
Do you think you're walking the red road?
Yeah, I think I finally am with this show. I'm finally kind of using all my skills, all my talent in a good way, more or less. I mean, it feels like I'm at least going in the right direction.
Yeah, me too.
Do women have purpose in life?
Yeah, of course.
Is your purpose just to find a good man?
No, we have our own. Same thing. We got to find our meaning in life.
All right. Sunny day. Do you want to get up here?
Yeah, sure. Gonna play a song first?
Should I play? I already played This Is the Sea. What was the other one?
You're gonna talk. Oh, the Amazing Grace.
Oh, yeah, okay. So today is After Prayer Day. Ishkwa, anam gishugat, After Prayer Day. Because Sunday is our prayer day. And on prayer day, they start calling it that because of church. This is a song and a passage from the Bible. The Gagikwe Mazine Igan, from the Preach book. You see, kids, back in the days of the Bible grandfathers, when Jesus walked the earth, he went up on a mount. I don't know if that's short for mountain or what that means.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
But all the people gathered round, and he was like, hey, don't forget to pray. And his disciples said to him, hey, we don't know how to pray. He goes, what do you mean you don't know how to pray? I've been teaching you for years now. And you're like, yeah, how do you pray? And he goes, well, listen, our Father who art in heaven, Nusana Wakwing Ebian, in Ojibwe, he knows your heart. If you don't know how to pray, pray like this. And that's when he came up with the Lord's Prayer. But this isn't the Lord's Prayer, is it?
No, this is the Sermon on the Mount.
The Sermon on the Mount, yeah. So I don't know when he did the Lord's Prayer, but on the Sermon on the Mount, that was when he was like, blessed are the cheesemakers.
Blessed are the cheesemakers. What's so bloody special about the cheesemakers?
Remember that from Monty Python? But no, it's when he gets up there and he's like, hey, blessed are you. You know, and people pick on you and, you know, whatever. Don't worry about it. Things are going to be better in heaven. Or whatever. This is Amazing Grace with Michael Lyons on guitar and the lovely and talented Natasha. And yours truly, Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And I once was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see.
When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. He said, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy.
When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ape Inge. Amen. Oh wow, that was really good, Natasha. You too, Michael. Thanks.
BOOZHOO! Not sure what was going on with that transition, but hey everybody, Natasha Nindishanakaz. Natasha is my name. And Neiman Windham G-A-I-N. Oh, Madungoom. I'm happy to be here today. Out here in this beautiful meadow. in the sunshine with the B'nai Shiyag, with the birds. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes will make me blind. Sunshine almost always gets me high. John Denver could get high off sunshine. No wonder he crashed his plane. Was it a sunny day? No, I shouldn't laugh at that. Sunshine on my shoulders. But, yeah, so what's going on? Maybe I should say a prayer real quick. So Nanaboozhoo was right about the Lord's Prayer. There's a prayer that church people are all really love. It's called the Lord's Prayer. It's like Jesus's prayer. Because there was a time back in the days of the grandfathers, Jesus, they say, was the Son of God. And he called himself the Son of Man. I don't understand it at all. But he had a mom, Mary, and apparently a stepdad, Joseph. And there was all that in Bethlehem. But eventually he grew up to be like this wandering teacher. And he made these friends, and he was going around, talking to like the fishermen and stuff. And this one tax collector guy named Matthew was like, "Hey, you guys, why don't you come with me? I'm going to go on tour, go spread the good news to the people, tell them to quit, to quit going on those websites and, follow me." And they're like, "Yeah, okay." And so they traveled around listening every night, listening to him teach about how to be a good person, how to love your neighbor, how to quit carrying on like you're not supposed to. And telling them too that, hey, by the way, my Father in heaven thinks it's going to be okay in the afterworld. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to get through this thing called life. But so, we had all this teaching about heaven and living. But then the day came where he was like, "Don't forget to pray. Make sure you pray." And the disciples went, "What do you mean by prayer?" He goes, "Okay, if you don't know how to pray, you just talk to your Creator. That's all we're saying. But He knows what's in your heart. He knows what you really are trying to pray for. Even if you can't say it, you could say this. This is the Lord's Prayer." He didn't call it that at the time. But this is the Lord's Prayer in Ojibwe. Nusana wakwing abian. Our Father who art in heaven. Apekish gichi twa wendemik. Get a news a win. May your name be hallowed. Apekish be dagwishanu magak. Gitu ki mawi win. May your kingdom come. Apekish ijiwe bak dibish go wakwing mi go. May your will be done. Gaye king. On earth. Miko gaye ishpaming. As it is in heaven. Mijishanan noko agishakuk nimbakweji ganimana minik ioyong. Give us today our daily bread. Bunigade tawishanang gaye kaiji nishkahi nagi. Forgive us for our offenses against you, like we forgive others. Gikko ga ishi wishi ishi kunge. Kagwe deepen and gay winning. Do not lead us into temptation. Dush in inama wishanung. Mayana duck. And keep us from what is evil. Abe inge. Amen. Odapanan niwi asema. Accept my tobacco. Humanik. That's enough. But that was about, the Lord's Prayer. So lots of times I just start out my prayer with the Lord's Prayer. Just to get myself into the zone. And I do it the old style way. I do it the boarding school method. Close my eyes, put my hands together, sometimes get on my knees, bow my head, real subservient, like, oh, get your money do. Take pity on me, a helpless sinner. Nah. But then, you can just talk to your Creator. In the end, He speaks all the languages. In the beginning, He created all the languages. Kichimandu is the original Ojibwe speaker. But why did I bring that? Oh, Jesus. Prayer. Day after prayer day. What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, hoka, hey, maybe I should go back, see what the old man's up to today. Okay.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, you all done?
I'm all done.
Did you squat and go to the bathroom in the bush?
What? No. Why would you even say that?
I thought that's why you wanted to go outside, so you could go to the bathroom.
No, if I want to go to the bathroom, I go into the bathroom. I came out here to pray and talk about Jesus.
Oh, okay. You ready to come home?
Yeah, don't be gross.
All right. When to teleport?
Make it sound, everyone. Nah.
There she is.
Did I want to go out and squat in a bush? Is that what you think I do when I'm outside?
I don't know what you do.
Crying out loud. Anyway, what have you been up to?
It's hanging out with the BOOZHOO crew.
Hanging out with the crew? With the 2 Live crew? No. Hey, Heavy Flow's here. People would notice I was on the red and thwart me into the pit. What? Oh, wow, they're really chatting up a storm today. I love those tiny tots at the Gathering of Nations 22. The little kids. Oh, the tiny tots. I know. Isn't that just heartwarming? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. So, what did we learn today, sweetie?
I haven't learned a thing. I've forgotten stuff I used to know.
Yeah, right. Did you want me to talk about the Outsiders?
Yeah, you could.
Maybe I should let you talk about the Outsiders tomorrow. I think we have another phrase, actually.
What's the other phrase?
Yeah, Gigawaba Man and Minawa. Bunny Muppy. Later. Gigawaba Man, Bunny Muppy. See you later. Nah, I don't have a good segue into that. La dee dee da da do 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 Star Wars. No 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 no. La dee dee lightsabers. No 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 no. I don't care about Star Wars anymore.
No, I don't care about Star Wars either.
You say Coke, I say Kane, I say John, I say Wayne. I say Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. Woo! Freddie Mercury didn't like Star Wars either.
No.
For some of you kids wondering what I'm talking about, Freddie Mercury was the lead singer of a band called Queen. And nobody knew he was gay in a band called Queen. One of the greatest singers pop music ever had. And what a lot of people forget is that Freddie Mercury came from a long line of Ojibwe chiefs.
What?
Yeah, didn't you know that? Freddie Mercury was a descendant of a Shinawishkung?
No, he wasn't.
Wasn't he?
I think it was English.
Oh, okay. Well, then, this here is Shinawishkung, the man who rattles. And he became popular in Minnesota folklore as Chief Bemidji. Chief Bemidji. Bemidji means man with the short legs.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, I think so. You'll see here, Chief Bemidji loved to smoke a pipe. He loved the opwalk and he loved the asema. He would smoke tobacco all day and all night. Because he just had these little legs. It was hard for him to keep up with other people with his short little legs. And then one day, he came across a bunch of Chamokaman Winini. Some long knife men. The white settlers were canoeing up the Mississippi River. And they came here and they saw a man who rattles with his pipe and his short little legs. And they went, "Hey, what's your name?" Shinawishkung didn't speak English, so he thought they were asking, "What is this lake called?" And he said, "Oh, this is Lake Bemidjigamug. Bemidjigamug." And the white people were like, "Oh, wow, your name is Chief Bemidji? Hi, hey guys, we got Chief Bemidji here. I can't believe it." He's like, No. I am man who rattles and smokes the pipe with my short little legs. And they're like, "Wow, a real Chief Bemidji. We should erect a statue for you in our town. We're going to build a town here." Yeah. "And we'll name it after you, Chief Bemidji." And just like the stupid story of Columbus and why we call ourselves Indian, this is the story we're told of why they called him Chief Bemidji. There was some kind of misunderstanding in the translation. And so they did indeed erect a statue for Shinawishkung. Not a chief, not called the Lake with the Crossing Waters, but instead they made this, or bought this, or something. "Chief Bemidji, Heil Hitler," he says.
Is that what he says?
Well, he's doing the Heil Hitler thing. I don't know why. And when I was a little girl, they're like, "Oh, there's that statue of Chief Bemidji. He loves Hitler." And they're like, he should know better, but he's like, "No, wait. Who stole my shirt? I'm freezing. It's Minnesota. You know why they call us Redskins? Because we're freezing. Where's my shirt?" But then years later, like 5 years ago or so, they made a much smaller statue. They're like, "Oh, there's Chief Bemidji." And then as the story goes, and I'm sure the whole story is, totally screwed up by now, but they also say that he was kicked out of Bemidji. They came up and they made the first lumber mill on Lake Bemidji. Apparently he was their first customer, Shinawishkung.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like there's receipts or something somewhere. where he came in to buy flooring for his wigwam. He's going to put wood floor in the wigwam. And they were like, hey, guess what? We're going to have to use this area here where you're living. Why don't you mahjong? Why don't you leave? Go back to the res. Even though the reservation wasn't even there yet. This is pre-Leech Lake Reservation times. And now his descendants say that he's buried over in the Mission Cemetery.
Oh, in Cass Lake?
Yeah. But there's a gravestone in the Bemidji Cemetery that says Chief Bemidji. So, I don't know who's buried in there, but it's not that guy. Or this guy. So, do what you want. And this has been your Ojibwe lesson of the day. Just a little peek into Anishinaabe history and culture. What do you think, old man? You wanna call it a show?
Hey, can you mention the books?
Oh, sure. I'll mention the books. Michael Lyons has books for sale on Amazon.com. He's got books and comics in the Ojibwe language. Books like an English Ojibwe coloring book. Yay, give me one. Is a coloring book. And, of course, everybody's favorite little cutie, a teddy bear's Vision Quest. This is, I guess all the animals have Ojibwe names, but it's not really like a Ojibwe language book. It's just a story of a teddy bear who goes on a vision quest and meets all these animals and stuff. Little cutie. Click the link in the description to Amazon.com. And if you'd like to support the show, we have a Patreon page, a PayPal page, and a GoFundMe page. Also, links are in the description. Huh, sweetie?
That's right.
That's right. You want to add anything before I land the plane?
You go ahead and land the plane.
You want to go for a walk this beautiful morning and then go to Country Kitchen?
Let's walk and end up at Country Kitchen.
All right. Hey, everybody. Just want to say from the bottom of my heart, my cold, dead little heart, miigwech bisandawi egg. Thank you for listening. Dash miigwech gana wabi egg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much.
And I will see you again. And here's our phrase of the day. Gigawaba min, minawa, banamapi. I will see you again later. Sweetie pie, one more time.
One to teleport.
See you tomorrow. Make it so, number one. Nah.